And welcome back to Books and Freaking Crannies.
A freaking book lovers podcast.
Frick yeah, dude. I'm Sarah.
I'm Danielle.
How's it going? How's your week, Danielle?
Well, I'm pretty good. It was a busy one, so I'm very sleepy.
Me too.
And I start a new gig tomorrow.
Heck yeah.
Bright and early.
It's about freaking time.
I know. It's been a very long time.
Yeah.
Like 7 months. But I'm good. It's just been a lot of busyness, but also fun stuff.
That's good.
I took my daughter to a petting zoo, and that was really freaking cute.
Nice.
She really loves farm animals, so really fun times.
Yeah.
And I read a whole bunch.
That's good.
Yeah. How was your week?
It was busy also, but not fun. Not fun busy. Lots of work.
Big work energy.
Yeah. And I also read a lot. I stayed up late too many nights. Didn't get enough sleep most nights.
So you're sleepy too.
I'm very sleepy. Yeah.
We got a rally, y'all. Bear with us.
Yeah.
Sorry if we drone on like a couple of boring lame-os.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I hope you all had a good week.
Yeah.
And did fun stuff for yourself.
Let us know if you did something fun.
Yeah.
You have to come tell us.
Come on. Gosh. But this week, you guys, we're not in the Shatter Me series anymore.
No, we are not.
We warned you. As much as we might want to be.
Yeah.
We are not. We started reading A Ship of Bones and Teeth by Karina Halle.
Yeah, we did.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's fun so far. Give me dark Little Mermaid, pirate, dark twice, romance. I really don't know what that word was meant to be.
Romance.
I mean, it was meant to be romance,
yeah.
But that's not what it came out as. But you get the idea, right?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, great.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really liking the piratey vibes.
Me too.
I really, really like that.
And
it's like adult pirate,
it
not
sure is.
YA pirate.
Yeah. And we read chapters 1 through 15.
Yeah, we did.
And it seems like this author, there was a whole page of disclaimers in the beginning. Mm-hmm. One of which was like, hey, y'all, I researched pirates and ships as much as I could, but I definitely fluffed a little for the fantasy, so don't come for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's okay, girl.
I love
wouldn't
it.
know otherwise.
Same. I am not a sailor.
No. I just like that they say, like, aye, aye.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And speak like pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Come on.
And I don't know, it's been fun so far. We're getting like a dark version of a mermaid. I love a siren.
Yes.
Give it to me.
She like eats people.
Oh my god.
Come on.
Come on. It's no Little Mermaid with Flounder just flouncing around.
No, her flounder is a shark.
A shark named Nil.
Yeah.
I want to meet Nil.
I want to meet
shark.
Nil too. I don't. I'm terrified of sharks.
I mean, fair. They're a little spooky. Mm-hmm. But I'd love to talk to some animals.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be sea creatures. What if we could just like talk to the farm animals I went and saw?
You'd be like, bah.
And they'd be like, bah ha. And I'd be like, you don't say. You
yeah. My goodness.
Anyway, we should get into it.
We should.
Because I'm excited to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
I feel like not a ton happened.
Yeah.
But a lot happened.
But also a lot happened. I think we should just put a disclaimer. Obviously, if you're here, you've read it already. But if you haven't, trigger warning. There's a lot of like dark things that happen in this
content,
book.
For sure.
In this section specifically, like abuse, domestic violence.
Yes.
Run. Go away.
Get out of here.
If that triggers you, go please.
Certainly.
Protect your mental health.
Yes. And thoughts of unaliving oneself. And yeah, that's about as far as we've gotten.
Yeah.
This book does come with a freaking bucket list.
A page of trigger warnings.
Yeah. But she was also like, for my like hardcore dark romance girlies, it's not going to be anything.
It's not going to be that bad.
Yeah. And I was like, okay. I don't really know what to expect. Either something extreme or something not so extreme, but she's just covering her ass. Like, doesn't want to get backlash about it later.
Yeah.
But any freaking who, you guys, you got to grab a drink.
And a freaking snack.
And a blankie.
And maybe a goat.
A goat.
Yeah.
They are not cuddly. They are weird as hell.
But they're cute.
They are, but they also hurt.
But they're cute.
Okay. They're wily, so they'll eat your snack.
That's okay.
While going about it.
Learn how to freaking share.
God, all of your snack. Share all of it.
Yeah.
Or you could get like a stuffy, you know?
A stuffed goat?
Sure.
Okay.
That's a good compromise.
It's got to be a goat.
I guess.
We're going on goat track now.
Goat Town, USA.
USA.
And let's get into it, Sarah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Fine.
Come on.
Don't vacuum.
No. God. Or like play a trumpet. I don't know who's playing a trumpet while listening to a podcast.
I mean, background music.
Somebody might be doing that.
Yeah.
We're the background music, the podcast is.
No, they need background music for the podcast. Trumpet.
Their own
drums. A ukulele.
There's lots of instruments.
Maybe
do you want to start listing
a tambourine?
I have one of those.
You do. I kind of want to shake it now.
Should we just play tambourine the whole episode?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be irritating.
I wouldn't get bored of it.
No. Or the one that you like spin it and it's like, slaps each side.
Dum, 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 dum. Yeah.
In no particular like beat.
I really want to know what that instrument is called.
I know. We need a name for it.
Who is it?
We can name it.
Let's call it
Double-sided
Slaps McGee.
Slappy Boy. We're on the same path. I like that.
Double-sided Slaps McGee.
Got it. There it is.
Beautiful.
Coined. Trademark.
Anyways.
Come on. Well, we've devolved a lot.
Yeah.
So we might as well talk about the story.
Let's get into it.
So, our main lady.
Marin? How do you say her name?
I think Marin in my head. Because it's like Karen, but with an M. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Totally.
Are you saying Marin?
Yeah. I think that's what I go with.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, Marin's our main girly.
Yeah, she is.
And it starts out with like a foreword or a prologue.
Prologue, yeah.
And it tells us how she came to be on land.
Yeah.
Because what is she, Sarah?
She's a freaking siren.
She's a freaking siren. And at 16 years old, she said, this siren life, it's not for me.
It's not for me. I want to be where the people are.
I want to see them dancing. And I do not want to do it from underwater.
No.
Not at all. But also, y'all, this is not Ariel, okay?
No.
She has claws.
Yeah.
She spooky.
lures men in with her siren song.
I don't think has yet.
Them.
But yeah, the sirens do. Yes. She's only 16. She's
right.
a newbie siren.
But she still eats people.
She does.
Her mom
she gets
brings her
organs.
people.
No big deal. Mommy's like, here's a kidney from the guy that I lured.
Liver.
Let's eat him. Yeah, they're dark. They're dark sirens.
Yeah.
So she's like spooky, but also beautiful.
Yeah.
Very entrancing.
As we said, she has a pet shark
named Nil.
I love Nil.
He's a bud. And she's got a couple sisters. Mm-hmm. And a dad who's like a king. So sort of like the Little Mermaid story.
Yeah.
And she feels as though she is ignored by her family. Like no one really pays much attention to her.
Yeah.
Because she's the youngest daughter. She's not very important.
Yeah.
We learned that her mama got scooped up, taken away.
Yeah.
Fished out of the ocean.
Poor Mama Siren.
Poor Mama Siren, the one bringing them organs.
I know.
Shoot.
How are they going to eat now?
Come on. I'm sure the sisters can hunt. But.
Probably.
Nonetheless, that's kind of her little backstory.
Yeah.
And then one day she's like, I don't want to do this anymore. No.
Let me go. Well, and doesn't she see the prince?
Yeah, Eric.
At some point.
His name's Eric.
His name is Eric.
That's a crossover.
Yeah.
It may not be Ariel, but it is
spelled
Eric.
Weird, but it's Eric.
It's like, hey, Eric. You know what I'm saying?
I really liked that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think it really painted a picture.
Yeah, it did.
Of the word. But yeah, she sees him on a beach. He's like camping. They're just having like a good time.
Yeah.
He's partying on the beach. He's got a big old tent. He's got servants. She keeps seeing women in and out of his tent. And she's like jealous.
Yeah.
And has this weird hunger and desire for good old Eric. Mm-hmm. And she wants him.
She does.
She wants him big time.
Yeah.
And there's this whole like notion, or not notion. There's this whole like freaking folklore in the underwater siren land about summoning sea witches.
Yeah.
And how you have to like bring them trinkets from the sea and like gather random crap to offer them.
Okay, Ariel.
Yeah, right? She's got a bunch of trinkets. I don't know if Marin has as many.
Gadgets and gizmos. My
plenty.
Goodness.
Yeah. And so she does all that. She gets all her shit.
She does.
She's like, I'm going to get a sea witch. I'm doing it. And she sings.
She does.
Because the sirens' voices are beautiful. That's part of their thing, you know.
That's how they lure in all the sexy men.
And she talks about how she's just singing about how she wants to become human and go on land. And I just imagine like, I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go up to Eric. Like, what's the song, you know?
I really liked that.
Thank you.
It's probably, I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing.
But she gets all that done. I was going to say gets the sea witch, but first...
The Kraken.
The Kraken!
The freaking Kraken.
The Kraken comes in.
He's like, hey, look at all
with
my
his
legs.
tenties. You can't really see him much outside of his glowing eyeballs and tenties.
Yeah.
Tentacles, if you didn't know. Sarah's over my shit already.
I hate you.
And Nil, our little shark guy, is like swimming around, trying to protect her.
Mm-hmm.
And Kraken snatches him.
Yeah, he does.
Grabs
Starts
him.
squeezing him.
Yeah, squeezes him.
He's like, he squeezes him so hard that Nil's tooth pops out.
And his eyes are bulging.
Yeah.
That's intense.
I'm like, you gotta squeeze someone really hard to get their tooth to pop out.
I'm like, would that even... That's... No.
I feel like the eyeballs would pop out before a teeth.
Sir's teeth.
Before a teeth.
And they certainly would. I don't think a teeth is... A teeth... I don't think the tooth is like pressurized.
Well, maybe sharks are different.
I mean, they lose teeth all the time.
They do.
So
that one was just loose already.
But anywho, poor Nil's getting squeezed.
Yeah.
Adonia, sea witch,
comes
skirting through. She's naked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she's just like walking along the bottom of the seafloor naked, and she's like, "Hey."
She ain't got no tail.
And
she got legs.
Marin's like, "Damn, she's hot."
Oh my god.
That ass though.
Well, quit. She's naked. She's got legs.
Yeah.
She's like an underwater person who's real pretty.
Yeah.
But then when she gets closer, she's not as pretty. She's more scary.
She's scary.
Sinister.
Eep.
Yeah. And Adoni's like, "You call me, honey. What's up?"
Do you think she was that casual?
No.
You called me, honey?
No, she's like, "You called me." That wasn't good. Let's never have me act things out, okay?
Yeah, no.
Write it down. That's a new rule.
Sign date.
I will agree to the terms.
Okay.
But anyway, Marin tells this sea witch what she wants.
She wants to be human.
And for the prince to fall in love with her.
Yeah.
And Adoni's like, "Great. We can make that happen.
I can do that for you, sweetie. All you have to give me is your voice.
And your tongue.
And your freaking tongue. I'm going to cut it out.
I'm chopping it out because it's not in my book of recipes. Mm-hmm. I need a mermaid or a siren tongue.
Yeah.
For my ingredients. And at first, Marin's like, "No, what the hell?
That's
you crazy.
mine.
You whack, lady." And then Adoni starts like blowing smoke up her ass about how she could be anything she wants and like human women are treasured and all of this stuff, really painting a grand picture of what it would be to be human.
Yeah.
And it's all a lot of baloney.
Certainly. And she like gives that away at the end.
Yeah.
Before or after it's too late.
Yeah.
She says something like, "Oh, you'll regret it one day."
Flies away on her broom. Yep. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Her sea broom.
Yeah.
Or maybe the Kraken.
Yeah, that's
maybe
true.
she flies away on the Kraken.
Flies underwater on the Kraken.
Krakens can fly, don't you know?
Only where water is involved.
Yeah.
So it's not really flying, is it?
It's flying.
Yeah. Okay. Nonetheless, Nil like makes an escape for it while all this is going on.
Oh, yeah, because Marin says, "I will agree to your terms if you let Nil go."
Yeah. And he swims away.
Yeah.
And presumingly to go tell good old Famdam what's going down.
Daddy.
Sea
daddy.
Yep. And so, sure enough, Adonia chop that tongue out.
She sure does.
Takes her voice. Mm-hmm. And then we hop into the chapters.
Yeah.
Marin had like woken up on land all disoriented and fucked up. Obviously.
Naturally.
Couldn't walk.
Can't talk.
Made up eventually after she learned to like write language because she didn't even know English.
Yeah.
Made up a story about how she lived on a weird island and was captured or something and taken prisoner and tortured and all these things.
Yeah.
But of course Eric finds her because she drifts up on the beach that he's been partying at.
Yeah.
All not okay. And I feel like he looks at her like, you know, his little toy. Something certainly. He can control. She can't talk. She has to be compliant.
And she's pretty.
Ew.
Sick.
And we quickly, Sarah.
Very quickly.
Find out that Eric is a big old pile of poo.
Yeah, he's a butt.
He is a butt.
Well, because we jump forward in time Or I guess maybe this is just her, like, reflecting on when she came to the beach.
Yeah.
But it's like 7 years later or something. And they've been
like
married for some years now.
Yeah.
And, yeah, he's real douchey.
Icky. He's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we are now, like, in sort of present-day Marin. I think she may be thinking back on her past.
Yeah.
And how she got to where she is. And she's being fussed over by Daphne, her woman-in-waiting. Can you tell me what that is?
I feel like it's just like a...
Why woman-in-waiting? What does that mean?
She's waiting for you to need something.
I guess. Can you not just say, like, maid?
Oh, also, we forgot to mention
Servant.
that Marin's tongue grew back, so she can talk now.
That's right. Yeah. Why?
Well, she said that, like, when she was a siren, if a body part got cut off or something, that it would regenerate. And so she thinks she still has a little bit of the, like...
very small amount of siren
powers
magic.
Or whatever. Magic, yeah.
And her voice works. She can talk. Grew her tongue back. She said that the only, like, trace of her being a siren is very, very light scars where her gills were on her neck. But other than that, you wouldn't know.
Well, and she can't walk very well.
Yeah, she's got a little bit of a hobble.
Clumsy.
Fair. I mean, legs are not her default.
Yeah.
Come on. Even after however many years.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're in present day with Marin, and Daphne is, like, fussing over her, getting her all spruced up.
Yeah.
In a dress, doing her hair, making sure she's looking good. Because she's meant to be going to this, like, dinner.
Yeah.
Or something.
Sure,
whatever. With her good old Prince Eric husband.
Yeah.
Good
old husband, Prince Eric.
No, Sarah.
Quit being Yoda.
Maybe I can't help it today. Okay. Well, I don't know what to tell you.
You should work on that.
Relax.
No. I won't.
Whoa. Anyway. They're gonna go. Yeah, they gotta go to dinner.
Okay, I believe you.
And she's, like, running behind because she's fussing. She has freaking Nils shark tooth necklace on.
Yeah, she saved his tooth.
Yeah,
all
put it
this
on a
time.
necklace.
Yeah.
And she knows that Eric hates it.
Yeah.
And she, like, means to put it away before she sees him.
But she doesn't.
No, he comes
in, and he's like, bitch, why you late?
Yeah, what the hell?
Come on, and put that fucking necklace away. I hate it, you stupid.
You stupid. And, like, rips it off her neck and throws it in the fire.
Oh, yeah.
And then proceeds to, like, kick out her knee. Like, beats her up.
He's really... This was kind of hard for me to read.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. He's a piece of shit.
Ugh.
He's nasty. Just, like, evil.
Yeah.
Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people can be like that.
I don't.
And it's too real.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot. But he does, you know, toss her around a bit. Throws her shark tooth necklace in the fireplace. And he's like, don't even bother coming to dinner. And he's drunk already.
Yeah.
He's, like, partying with his buddy, Ferdinand, because they have to leave.
Yeah, they're leaving the next day.
They've been, like,
on a voyage.
Yeah.
On the ship.
They've been on a little exploring journey for a while.
Yeah.
On a ship.
And aren't they at... Isn't the castle that they're at Ferdinand's castle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they aren't at home or anything. They aren't at
their journey
Eric's
in the world.
daddy's house. Yeah. They're taking a journey, but he has been summoned back to home by his dad, the king.
Yeah.
And they have to make, like, one last stop or something before they head back. Or some shit. You know?
Yeah.
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 So that's what they're doing. They're partying and having a good time. And he's got to say goodbye to his homeboy. But I think they maybe skip ahead to the next day when they're making preparations to leave.
Yeah. And
they got to, you know, get on the ship and get cozy and all these good things. And it's a fancy Navy ship.
Yeah. Big.
Big
old shippy boy.
I know. And Marin at least has her own room. She doesn't have to bunk up with Eric.
Yeah. And I wonder if they, like, when they're at home, if they sleep in the same bed or if they have separate chambers.
Probably separate.
I would hope so for her sake.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't want to sleep next to that weenie.
No, especially because I'm assuming he has women in and out all the time. And is not faithful to good old Marin.
Yeah.
But I also think that, like, historically a lot of royals had their own bed chambers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, they're boarding the ship, getting ready. And Daphne's helping her get her shit into the ship.
Yeah.
And she, like, won't let anyone help her unpack because she wants to hide her tooth that she saved from the fire.
Oh, that she saved from the fire. We forgot to talk about that.
Yeah, she saved it.
Yeah, she did.
That's all there is to talk about.
It was all blackened out. Yeah. Blackened out. It was blackened from the soot and the fire, but she saved it
though. Yeah. And she like hides it under her mattress or something.
Yeah.
And then she wants to go back up topside and be outside.
Yeah, she likes the fresh air.
Yeah.
Likes seeing the ocean.
She does.
Because she wants to go home. She really regrets coming to land because Eric's a wiener.
Yeah. I guess that is like a big part of the premise here. This whole time, she's like, I really want to find my way home one day.
Yeah.
I don't care if all I can do is go underwater for as long as my human body will let me and then like succumb and to go meet my fate. But I want to see my family and tell them I'm okay.
Yeah.
Because she just ditched him. She up and left him.
She didn't even say goodbye.
I know.
Poor Marin.
Yeah. But she goes up topside at night. It's nighttime and they're sailing. And on their way to wherever.
Yeah.
And she
sees a giant ship coming straight for them. And she's like, oh my God, we're going to die. That ship's going to hit us.
She's like, that's it. The ship. Well, she sees the ship and then suddenly all of its lights are turned out.
Yeah, she like says something to someone that there's a giant ship or something and then all the lights go out.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh my God, what's
there's
going on? Coming. And the people on her ship, are like, oh my God, it's a freaking ghost ship.
It's the brethren of the something. Scary guys.
Yeah, pirates.
Ruthless, like undead pirates is the whole story that people say.
The lore.
That they're undead and really scary and will completely destroy the ship.
Yeah.
And, well, so they all start panicking.
Yeah.
And Marin's like, shit, I guess I should go not here.
I'm going to go down.
Yeah. I'm going to leave. And she goes and ends up finding Daphne and Eric. Well, she has to go down and warn Eric. She's like, pirates! And so they start... Daphne, Eric, and Marin start trying to go down to some hidey hole. Yeah. Where they're meant to, like, stay secret.
Hide.
And, like, I don't know how that would work. I feel like the pirates would certainly scour the entire ship, if not just destroy it.
Well, yeah, so and I'm like, you're either going to get found by the pirates or you're going to drown when your ship sinks.
Yeah. So that's a weird technique, but great. And as they're, like, headed that way, Marin's like, oh, I'll be back. I'll meet you there. Yeah. And Daphne's like, what the hell are you doing?
She's got to go get her freaking shark tooth.
She does. And she goes back to her room, grabs her sharky tooth, breaks her window, because she's like, I'm not staying here.
Well, doesn't she start to hear there's pirates coming down to where they're at? And so she's like, oh, God, I got to go.
And there's just explosions, like the ship is being hit.
They're being hit by cannons.
And she hears the pirates up top, and she doesn't want to be with the pirates. She doesn't want to be with Eric. She just wants to escape. Yeah. And so she breaks her window and climbs out of it.
And hops into the water. Into the waddy.
The waddy. And then we jump over to good old Ramsey.
I could not remember his name. Thank you.
Batista. He's the captain of this freaking undead scary ship.
Yeah, and he's like, scary ship?
Scary ship.
Oh, okay.
And it's their point of view.
Captain Bones. Something. What is his name that people call him? Bones. It's not. People don't call him Ramsey.
Bonesy. There's a different guy out here that's also Bones. I don't know. Maybe it's just Bones. Captain Bones.
No, it's definitely not.
What is it?
I don't know.
All right. I'll figure it Captain.
Out. We'll talk about it next time.
We sure will.
Ramsey.
It goes to his point of view. Yeah. Which is like just before the attack, where they spot the naval ship. Gossip starts swarming around the ship that it's holding a prince and princess.
Yeah, they know that there's a naval ship somewhere with royals on it, and they're like, it's got to be that one.
It's got to be this one.
They're going home.
Come on.
Let's take him prisoner and hold him for ransom.
Yeah, Ramsey's like, I got a great idea, guys. We're going to take him. And some of the crew doesn't quite agree, but he's like, yeah, well, I'm a captain, sucker. So we're doing it.
Suck it.
And
I think the main person that was like fighting him on it was his brother.
Yeah, Thane, I think is his name, who is the second in command, essentially. Yeah. And now I want to remember what it is. I was going to say Driftmaster, but that feels wrong. Something. He's got a title.
Yeah, he does. Second in command.
Yeah, he's also the older brother. So I'm curious as to how Ramsey ended up in this position. I don't feel like we've learned that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But in any case, Ramsey's like, all right, so we're going to go attack, and we're going to only kill if we have to. And we want to keep some of the crew as prisoners and then send some back to land to spread the word that we have the prince and princess.
Yeah. I don't think it was a only kill if we have to. It was a we're going to keep some people. We're going to keep a very few people prisoner, send very few people back, and kill the rest of them.
Yeah, but just, like, don't get carried away.
Yeah.
We got to keep some people alive.
Don't kill the royals. You got to send some people into the water to swim back and let people know that we're holding these people for ransom.
Yeah. Yeah, so don't get too crazy. Yeah. Don't get too bloodthirsty, folks.
Yeah.
Because they all seem very excited to pillage and plunder.
Yeah.
They are pirates.
They are indeed.
And
Arg.
Arg. And so it's their point of view of the same event. You know, they turn the lights out, head up to the ship, and start bombing. Mm-hmm. Ramsey, like, swings onto the ship from the mast or something part of the ship. And clunks his way down and is immediately just, like, taking people out because he's a badass pirate.
Yeah.
And someone hops down next to him and he's like, you said not to kill too liberally. And he's like, shut up, it's fine. And so they start going through the ship, obviously. Yeah. Rounding everybody up. Scouring. And then they kill most of them. And then round up whoever's surviving and decide to pick, like, 5 people to keep. Yeah. And then off the rest of them.
Yeah. I thought it was 4, but 5 maybe, yeah.
It might be 4.
It doesn't really matter.
4 or 5.
Keep 4 or 5 people, send 4 or 5 people into the water. Yeah. To swim back to land. Yeah. And then everyone else is bang, bang, shoot, shoot.
Yeah. And
slice.
Slice. Pirate stuff. And they almost...
Yeah.
They almost immediately find Daphne and Eric.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, this can't be the freaking princess. She's too old.
She's too old.
Ramsey's like, she is lovely, but like 10 years too old. And I was like, well, that's nice, I guess.
What if the prince is into older women?
Yeah,
you don't know.
You don't know Ramsey? Passing judgment? God.
Gee.
Ugh. Anyway. He knows it can't possibly be, or assumes it isn't.
Yeah.
Eric is, of course, defiant as hell, screaming, being obnoxious, as he does.
I hate him.
I do, too. He's the worst.
He's really a weenie.
He is. Yeah. He's icky. But they don't immediately find the princess, and so Ramsey's like, I'm going to go find her.
I'm going to go search.
I'm going to go search her out.
And he, in his search, spots her in the water.
He, like, finds her room by scent or something. He's like, I'm smelling around for something female. And
you're right. And he, like, smells flowers or something and goes into her room, sees the broken window, and then looks down and is like, she can't swim very well.
She's just, like, floating. Yeah. She looks like she's unconscious, just floating. And he starts, like, yelling out the window. He's like, hey, princess! Where are you going? Yeah. Ha ha. Like, giggling about it. Yeah. And eventually dives back down into the water. And he's like, I'm here to save you. And when he gets close enough, she finally stirs. Yeah. And she is, of course, like, horrified.
Well, yeah, she punches him in the face.
Yeah,
right. She knows. She's like, you're not here to save me. I know you're a pirate.
I can see it in your eyeballs. You goof. And so she starts to try to swim away, but he gets her, obviously. And she describes, I think we are moving back and forth between their 2 perspectives throughout the book, so I don't know what happens. But nonetheless, holy crap. She describes him being, like, inhumanly strong and fast and just weird. And he, like, drags her up the side of the ship, plops her on the deck. He's like, I got the princess.
Got her.
Ahoy.
Ahoy, mateys.
And everyone is, like, leering and laughing and at her expense. And Daphne and the other prisoners that aren't Eric and Marin are taken down
to a cell.
Yeah,
or
a
something.
Big, like, crappy one.
Yeah.
But then Eric and Marin get, like, a nicer cell, but it's still a cell.
And I feel like it's, like, tiny. They're trapped in a tiny little...
And she's trapped with that dick
with
bag.
Him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the first thing he does when they get down there is, like, beat her up.
Yep. Immediately.
Ugh.
Yeah, he's the worst.
Yeah.
And
she's just stuck with... Oh, my God.
She's stuck with it. I know.
Ugh.
It's disgusting.
Makes me uncomfortable.
Disgusting.
It's hard to read.
I know. Eric is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she should not be placed with him. Mm-mm. Which, I mean, continues
we
to
get
be
there.
an issue. Yeah. But the next day, Ramsey, like, comes down to check on them and notices that they're,
sees
like...
that her face is all bruised.
Yeah. And that they're completely separated in the room.
Yeah.
And he's like, I wonder who did this. Huh.
So he takes her.
Yeah, and she won't tell him.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, it was an accident. Eric says something about, oh, well, she fell. Mm-hmm. Hit her face on the bars or whatever. Ugh.
God.
But Ramsey takes her out of the cell.
Yeah.
And drags her around the ship, being like, did you do this to his crew?
Yeah.
Knowing damn well that none of his crew did it.
Yeah, he like has suspicion of one guy on the ship, but other than that, he's like, yeah, they didn't do it.
Yeah.
And nobody on the crew will own up to it. And somebody even says in passing, like, I bet it was her husband. He's like, yeah, I think so too, but she won't tell me.
Yeah.
And so he offers her to stay in his, like, quarters.
In a cell in his captain's quarters. Yeah. She's like, why do you have a cell? A cage?
It's a great question.
In your room, buddy.
Yeah. It's weird, Ramsey. It's
Ew.
Weird.
Icky.
Ew. Are you, by chance, into something dark but romantic?
Oh, my God. Weird.
But, of course, she's like, absolutely not. No, thank you. I don't want to be anywhere near you. And he, like, ends up taking her back to Eric.
Mm-hmm.
But when he gets down there, I feel like Eric says some snide shit.
Yeah.
And
he always does.
Yeah, always, all the time. And Ramsey, like, uses his whip to grab his arm through the freaking bars.
Yeah, and is, like, pulling him.
And dislocates his shoulder or some shit through the bars. And he's like, don't lay a hand on her. She's my fucking property.
Yeah.
And this is, like, the least of your concerns if you do it again.
Yeah.
Excuse
all right, buddy.
Me? Also, how can you control a whip through bars? Come on.
Magic.
Whips are flappy. I mean, that is true, but we don't necessarily know that yet.
Well, no, but, like, magic.
I did just
imagination.
Yeah. But anyway.
Listen.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Imagine going through something like this and then just, like, waking up and it was all a dream.
Oh, God.
Imagination.
That'd be fucked up.
Be kind of cool.
I don't know.
I mean,
are you the prisoner or are you Ramsey?
You're the prisoner.
Yeah, that sounds
but, like,
messed up.
hot pirate, come on. Who's defending your honor? Come on. I mean, yeah, he's creepy, but come on.
Ridiculous. But, I mean, it could be fun. But, anyway, I feel like there's a day or two or something where he's, like, up with her. Or no. Okay, no. No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I remembered.
I'm good. I'm glad. I mean.
Are you good? I'm glad. Ridiculous. They encounter a Navy ship.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that already?
Maybe.
At some point.
I wasn't certain of the timeline.
Great.
I don't know if he brings her up top before this attack and is like telling her about how they're gonna make it to their destination in no time because they have magic in their sails. Like, I don't know if any of that happens before the attack or not.
I don't think... No, that happens after.
Okay.
Because...
They talk about the other thing they're after.
No, because the freaking cell that her and Eric are in gets blown up when they get attacked.
Yeah, okay, so
and so then she gets out and then goes up and then she's like, how is the Navy ship so far behind us?
Okay, so the attack was right. They get attacked by a Navy ship.
They do. They get freaking attacked.
And they don't seem super worried about it.
No.
And they throw her downstairs while it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of explosions.
Boom, boom.
And freaking Daphne comes up from wherever they're being kept.
Yeah.
And
because
finds their
cell got destroyed in the attack.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my God, I'm going to save you and we'll get out of here.
Yeah.
But then a freaking cannon comes in, cannonball, and kills her.
Yeah. She gets like a scrap of wood through the chest or something.
I thought it was metal. It doesn't
Maybe
matter.
It's metal.
It doesn't matter.
Know.
But yeah, like
impaled.
I almost said Marin and Eric's cell up.
Yeah.
And then they get out and then Marin's like, wait, where's Daphne? And she spots her and she flips her over and she's impaled.
Yeah, and Marin has a lot of trouble accepting that she has died because Daphne's been like a mother, sort of, to her.
And like her only friend, I feel like.
Yeah, and she's really struggling with it. And Eric, of course, is being a jackass about it.
Naturally.
He's like, just leave her. She's already gone.
She's already dead. We need to go.
Yeah. Ugh. And he leaves her there, and she's mourning and having a moment, and is just stricken with grief.
Yeah. Really
but
sad.
then, I know, it's terrible. But then makes her way up top deck.
Where Eric is trying to threaten the pirates.
Yeah. And also...
Oh, and grabs her.
He doesn't grab her. It's the one guy that Ramsey's, like, suspicious of. I don't remember his name. One of the crew members that he thinks would be harmful. Yeah. He grabs her, like, on her way up. Right? The bald guy. Yeah. I think. Mm-hmm. And he's like, hey, princess. And, like, trying to drag her off into a dark corner or something. Mm-hmm. But then they hear a ruckus that is freaking Eric. Yeah. And go up. And Eric's like, got the little boy who is delivering them freaking food and whatever with a knife to his throat. Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm going to take him out if you don't release me. Yeah. Fool.
Give me your ship boat.
Yeah.
Your tiny boat.
Yeah. And
Let me go.
Give me your boat that I can boat with.
Give me your dinghy.
I need lifeboat.
Yeah.
Tiny boat attached to big boat.
Dinghy.
Yeah. And so the guy who took Marin is like, yeah, well, if you do that, I'm going to freaking take out Marin.
Yeah. And Eric's like, I don't care.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
God, he's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then one of the other crew members just like spider monkeys down on top of Eric from a mast.
Yep.
And Clean like knocks him over. Mm-hmm. And the little boy, who I forget the name of, is freaking Ramsey's nephew or something. So he was like very concerned with him.
Yeah. Yeah, Ramsey was like, oh God.
Yeah.
Not my nephew.
Not him. My nephew.
Sometimes I really hate myself.
I think I rub off on you. So I think at the root of it, you hate me.
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
But yeah, spider monkey down.
Yeah.
They put Eric in chains while they rebuild the cell he was in.
Yes, but doesn't first he stab someone through the freaking temple?
Oh yeah, with a freaking hook or something. With a hook
or something, or the knife that he was holding or something, and the dude just reaches up and pulls it out and is like, ow.
That's gonna hurt.
I'll have a headache now, you jerk.
But he's like, fine.
Yeah.
And there's barely any blood or gore. Like, okay, suspicious.
Weird.
Undead brethren of whatever it is.
Yeah.
Come on. So, yeah, that happened. Wild. But then he's chained up.
Yeah.
And Ramsey goes and gets freaking Marin. Mm-hmm. And he's like, well.
And he tells the bald guy, he's like, don't you ever fucking touch her again.
Yeah, well, the crew, like,
she's the bald mine.
Guy starts challenging him. And he's like, why can't she put down with the rest? Mm-hmm. And they sort of allude to that the rest of the prisoners are, like, being used and passed around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're being ravaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, why not just do that? And Ramsey's like, no, she's mine.
She's mine.
And he's like, you haven't claimed her, or said something along those lines. And he's like, oh, don't you worry, I will.
Yeah.
And so he starts, like, about to leave with Marin, and he tells someone to put on his freaking iron. Mm-hmm. And she's like, excuse me? What the fuck's going on?
Excuse me? Yeah.
What's going on? But that's not happening yet. Foreshadow.
Okay. Yeah.
But then... excuse me. But then... they start talking about all the magic.
Yeah. She's like, how the heck? What the hoodly hoo?
What's going on here?
How are we so fast?
Yeah. And he's like, well, we got magic in the sails.
Yeah, we do.
I was married to a witch.
My late wife was a witch. She died in childbirth.
Yeah. And I had a daughter.
Yeah.
A daughter.
She got taken.
By a sea witch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Suspicious.
I know, for sure. And also says that the sea witch stole this book of spells that his wife had put together for their ship.
Yeah.
And they have revenge against the sea witch. But before they go exact their revenge, they're on a hunt for a mermaid.
Mm-hmm. And she's like, why a mermaid?
And he's like, well,
mermaid blood.
They're really scary, first of all. They will kill you. And she's like, oh my God. Mermaids. Yeah. I don't know that was
really special.
That's generous of you, thank you. But he tells her that mermaids are real scary. They tend to hunt them and trap them, or fish for them, I suppose. And that if they drink their blood, they get magic powers. Mm-hmm. And that they've heard of one in a glass tank.
On an island.
That a sea witch lives on.
with a freaking army of undead
skeleton
bone guys.
Bone dudes. Who have the mermaid to, like...
It brings them back to life for a short time.
Makes them look human for a little while.
Yeah. Gives them skin.
Yeah. Adds on some muscle, fat,
just skin.
I do not
a literal sack of bones.
I'm just thinking of skin that's fitted to the bones.
That's even ickier.
Like a spandex bone suit.
Ew. Okay, they can have some muscles, I guess.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
But he's telling her all of this, which feels like so much for him to just divulge with her.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you have any intention of giving her back for ransom,
you wouldn't be telling her all of this.
You're clearly... He's also in his chapters talked about being, like, enamored with her.
Yeah, he's, like weirdly attracted to her, and
he says
always has a boner every time she's around.
Always boners, dude.
Just boners everywhere.
Every time he thinks about her, boner.
Every time he smells her, boner. Sees a piece of her hair, boner.
Truly, though, he's always popping woodies. Yeah. And he's like, I don't have time to deal with this right now.
He looks at his pecker and he's like, dude, could you just stop for a second?
He's killing me. Ooh, he made me cry a little. Yeah, but there are boners left and right.
I wasn't expecting you to keep going.
Well, you know. Not only his, too. The crew's all fucking weird.
Every time Marin's around, just everyone pops a boner.
It's not the dark romance I asked for, but... Wow. My eyes won't stop now. I might be sobbing for a while. Maybe this is what I needed.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Ow.
Anyways, he also talks about how there's something different about her, and he can't quite place it.
Yeah.
He's like, there's something off. Like, she looks like the sea, like she was bred from the sea.
Weird. I wonder what it could be.
And after telling her all this freaking secret information, he takes her back to his quarters. He's like, you're going to be in this cell now, baby.
Yeah, he puts her in the cell.
Ties
her wrists up, like, and real tight. And he's like, trust me, you're not going to want to move.
And her legs. Everything is tied up to the bars, which I'm trying to imagine. How?
Same.
Are they behind her or in front of her?
How is she standing?
Is she just, like, flat against the cells? Maybe.
I don't know.
Anyway, she's tied up.
I guess you could still have feet flat if your ankles are tied to the...
Yeah.
But I just picture her, like, starfished. Maybe she's not standing. Maybe she's hovering.
Yeah. By rope?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that wouldn't be hovering.
Hanging, I think, is the word you were looking for. She's just floating 6 inches off the ground. What's happening now? My goodness.
Silly.
Yeah, but she's tied up. And he starts ordering people around to, like, give him his iron.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell that is. Whoa. What is it, Sarah?
Well, dude, whoever it was, comes back with his iron.
Uh-huh.
It's freaking Brand.
It's Brand. It's like a skull and crossbones.
With his initials.
Yeah, Ramsey Bones Batista. It's not Bones.
Maybe it is.
Ramsey, you need 2 B's.
What?
2 B's. Ramsey Bones Batista.
RBB.
But, God. Anyway.
Yeah.
He's got a brand.
Yeah.
He's going to claim her.
He is. And he pulls her freaking dress up.
Yeah.
Exposes her whole butt.
Ass is out.
He probably has a boner.
I mean, obviously.
Not only from the ass, but also from the brand.
And from just her being there.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Come on. It's been there
She
for
breathed. Boner.
Yeah.
Anyways, he pulls her dress up.
He has a crew member hold it there.
Mm-hmm.
And he brands the shit out of her.
This crew member, is he behind her or in front of her? Is he just like ass face?
I don't know.
Holding her dress up. He's like, nice butt.
He might be. They're all creepy.
I mean, yeah.
You know? They all want a piece of ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he brands her right
he
on
does.
like the...
On her like hip butt.
Hip butt thigh.
Yep.
One of those. And she's obviously stricken with pain.
Naturally.
That would fucking suck.
Ouch.
No, thank you.
Did you ever do smileys in high school?
No.
Do you know what that is?
Smileys onto your skin?
Yeah.
Basically?
Yeah.
With what?
With a lighter.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I didn't know about that, but I don't think I did it.
Okay.
Did you do it?
No.
Okay, that's good.
No, burns are like the worst pain in the world.
No thanks.
Absolutely
and I also am not trying to smell that.
Oh.
No. Sorry to put that in your brain. Yeah. So he brands her.
Yeah.
And she's fucked up by it, obviously. One, like, you actually just did that?
Yeah.
Really?
Who do you think you are, buddy?
What the fuck? Also, I'm in a lot of pain now.
Yeah, ow, thanks.
And he has someone go fetch her.
Do you have some antibiotics for me now? I'm going to get infected and die.
Come on.
My leg's going to fall off.
I just got these.
I'm still learning how to use them, jerk.
Never mind that it's been 7 years. Or however long, I don't even know. But nonetheless, he has someone fetch her a bucket of water and some soaps and stuff. And he's like, bathe up, honey, and put on this
he
new
tells
dress.
her, he's like, you can bathe in it, or you can drink it, or you can piss in it. I don't really care. It's up to you.
Yeah, here's a bucket.
Water.
Of water. And she promptly throws it in his face.
All over him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I was dirty, thanks.
I was kind of stinky.
Yeah. And just leaves.
Yeah.
And I think...
With a boner.
Well, obviously. He's just
I'm
always
sorry.
packing right
I'm done.
It's going to come up again. We both know it.
Yeah.
But he leaves and she passes out, I think. Like, falls asleep. Didn't mean to, but does.
Yeah. And she wakes up to a kitty.
Aha.
Licking her fingies.
Meow, meow.
He's like, meow.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Saint? No? No. It can't be Saint.
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
That's from Fable.
I know it is.
That's a different pirate story.
Yeah. And he's not a cat.
Or is he?
Underneath it all, magic turned him into a human.
What is his name?
I don't know, dude. He's a cat. I'm sure we'll know next time.
We'll just call him Meow.
Perhaps. But Meow seems to be able to understand her.
Yeah.
And she talks about how she could communicate with animals underwater.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't really think anything of it since she's been on land. But he seems to understand her.
Yeah.
And she starts like talking to him and asks him to do stuff, like knock a gem off a shelf.
And he does.
And he does.
After he's like, I'm a cat. I'm too good for you.
Meow.
But I guess.
Meow meow.
Now that I think about it, that's kind of sounds fun.
Yeah. Sounds really good.
Knock knock.
Yeah. I bet he did enjoy it. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
But then good old Ramsey comes back and he tells her that she slept for like a full day and a half. And she's like, what the fuck? And you slept in this room with me while I was sleeping? And he was like, yeah, and I didn't do anything nefarious. Calm down. You would have woke up. It's okay.
And she's like, yeah, he's right. I would have woke up.
Yeah. My nerves were shot. And he gets called out to the deck by a crew member saying, you gotta come see this shit. And they're looking out with their telescope and see the skeleton ship that they're after.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And so they're like, shoot, dang, dude.
We gotta go.
We gotta do that tomorrow.
Right now.
We gotta do it.
Tomorrow, right now.
Right now. And this may be when he tells her about mermaids. I don't know. But nonetheless, they see it.
They sure do.
And they plan a whole attack, like about how they're going to be dropped off in the dead of the night and sneak up onto the ship and take the mermaid, etc.
Yeah.
But before that all happens, go ahead. What are you going to say?
I was going to say, and he tells Marin, I think I do say Marin, that she's going to stay in his room and she can't come. But she's like, but I could fight. I could help.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah.
Yeah.
You got to be safe, boo-boo.
Come on, boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. But she also wants to know way more about mermaids.
Yeah.
And everything else that's up with this ship. And she starts like asking questions of him and stuff. And he's like, how about we like have dinner tonight?
Yeah.
And we can eat a bunch of delicious food. 5-star meal. Right in my quarters. And so he like gets her a new dress. She actually bathes herself.
Yes.
And they have dinner together.
Yeah, they do.
And he tells her about all of the shit that we've already said. So I think that, you know, the wife, the daughter that was stolen, the sea witches, the books, the mermaid.
All of it.
So we
the mermaid
there,
blood.
Yeah. The drinking of said blood.
Yeah.
All of that.
And she's like, oh my God, you've drank mermaid blood before? And he's like, yeah, baby.
I got magic in my blood, baby. That and from my good wife. But he also mentions that the witch that's with the island with the skeleton people, I don't remember her name, but it's not Adonia.
It's not Adonia.
But then he says that it's Adonia who took his daughter and his fucking book of spells.
Yeah.
'Cause she's the one who could control a kraken.
Dun dun freaking dun.
Dun 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 dun. And Marin's like, holy shit, if I stay with them, I can encounter Adonia and maybe
I can get my shit back and go home.
Reverse this shit.
Yeah.
I can go back to my fam.
I can get my revenge on that bitch.
Shit. Balls. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that happens.
Yeah, it does. Crossover.
I know, dude. What the heck?
Yeah.
Adonia is a part of both of their pasts?
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Never saw that coming.
Not at all. It's definitely not going to continue on into the book. Or anything.
That's the last we're going to hear of it for sure.
Certainly. But yeah, then he puts her in her cell and they gotta go.
Gotta go.
They gotta go get them skelly boys.
Yeah, they do.
And so their whole plan is to take, like, Ramsey and 5 other dudes to drop them off.
And they're gonna get on the ship.
On an island. And then their big ship is gonna, like, circle around and pick them up later.
Yeah.
But they drop them off on the island and they have to, like, go through the land that is occupied by a sea witch. So they're, like, you know.
Sneaky snell.
You got a
snelthy?
Sneaky snuckle is what I thought you were going to say. Which I don't know why you would say that.
I wouldn't.
Because it lived in my brain only. But
yeah,
here we are. Yeah, they got to sneak. And while they're sneaking, one of the guys is like, did you hear that? They keep hearing shit behind them.
Yeah.
And Ramsey's like, well, the more attention you pay to it, like, the more it's going to bother you.
Bother.
Bother. Or is it just the witch?
I don't know.
Like planting stuff around the island?
I don't know. Illusions, maybe.
Perhaps. To try to
deter.
Ensnare visitors.
Or that. Yeah.
But they make their way to the freaking skeleton ship.
They do. We learned that the Skelly Boys are, like, immortal. Like, you can't really kill them.
Yeah.
You have to just dismember them and
throw their bones around.
Throw them around, because as soon as they get all their bones back together, like, they can just come back to life.
Yeah, they reanimate.
Yeah.
If they got their bones.
Yeah.
But if they don't have their bones, they can't.
They can't.
Yeah.
But when you, like, cut off an arm, they can just go find it. Or, like, cut off their head, they can go find it.
Yeah.
And
for sure.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Bitches.
I'm back. It's like freaking the guys in Pirates of the Caribbean on the fucking ship. You know
or the fucking vampires in Twilight.
Oh, shit, yeah.
They have to burn them.
That's right.
Yeah. Because if you just cut off their head, they can go find it.
They're like, where's my head?
And
the head's like, hey, body, over here.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
But then it jumps over back to freaking Marin's point of view.
Yeah,
and she, like, wakes with a startle.
She's like,
in her
God.
cell. And there's a bunch
of battle.
Ruckus. There's a bunch of battle happening.
Yeah. And she's like, where's that cat?
And, yeah.
Because she remembers Ramsey came in and took his shorts off, changed his pants. Probably had a boner the whole time.
Likely. And every time she sees him change, which has been a couple times, she definitely has a lady boner.
Oh, certainly. She's like, oh my God.
That is a hot man.
And she, like, saw... Wait, I'm thinking of a different book. Never mind.
Saw the boner?
I was going to say, no, like, she saw the outline of his weenie and was like, oh my God. It's like an anaconda.
Oh my God. Now I need to know
different book. It was the one I DNF'd.
Oh, fair. All right. Not worth it.
Anyways, she remembers that he came in and took his shorts off, changed his pants, and that the freaking keys to her cell are in the shorts.
Yeah.
That are hanging over the edge of a chair. So she's like, hey, cat.
Yeah.
Meow. Where you at? I need you.
And he comes up kind of annoyed.
He's like,
she's like,
what?
You gotta get me out of here.
Give me those keys.
And he looks hesitant at first. And she's like, hear me out. I'm gonna feed you a bunch.
Well, and she says, Ramsey will never forgive you if something happens to me because I'm stuck in here. And the cat's like, oh, you're right.
Meow, meow.
Got you, Captain.
Captain, meow, and goes and get the keys.
Yeah.
Meow meows back over. He's like, meow, drops him.
He does.
And she says, meow meow, thanks, bet.
And then she says, meow meow. I'm out of the cage now.
Yeah.
But this door for this whole room is locked from the outside.
Uh-huh. So
how shall I?
Pulls a fucking musket or something off a shelf.
Yeah.
She's like, I had a couple lessons with the key.
Yeah. I don't know how to reload it, but if I hit it the first time, we'll be good to go.
It'll be great. Hopefully it's got gunpowder.
Yeah.
And it does.
It does.
She shoots it and the door explodes. Well, the handle lock situation explodes off.
Yes, it does.
And she makes her way out.
Mm-hmm.
And she starts sneaking her way up top to see what the heck's going on. And she sees them fighting all the Skelly boys.
Mm-hmm.
And they're severely outnumbered.
Yeah, they are.
But it seems like
they're holding their own, though.
They are, for sure.
They're dismembering all these freaking bones.
You gotta decapitate them, throw their head overboard.
Mm-hmm.
What are they gonna do without a head?
Come on.
Take their
arms. Don't the bone guys have guns?
Yeah.
I think they do,
Perhaps.
and they're shooting.
Yeah, they're...
And the pirates are like, chop, chop.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna cut your arm off.
And what are you gonna do without an arm?
Can't shoot a gun without an arm.
What if your arm is all the way at the bottom of the sea?
Oh, snap.
Chuck it. Yeah, and she's watching this all go down. Also sees some of the crew hauling the mermaid, assumingly. It looks like a coffin or something covered.
Yeah.
Onto the ship. And there's a lady pirate on board that I forget the name of. Sam, I think. Who is Thane's wife, or lady at least. They have a son together.
Yeah.
And she, like, catches her and she's like, haha, you made it out. You wanted a part of the action. And she, like, respects that Marin is this, like, strong-willed, says what's on her mind lady.
Yeah.
And protects her. Like, skeletons are coming and she starts beating them up and it's all fine and dandy and whatever. But Marin catches a glimpse of this mermaid. And she's like, I gotta see it.
Mm-hmm. I gotta go investigate.
I gotta know who it is.
So she sneaks.
She sneaky sneaks again.
And where have they put the mermaid?
Down by Eric.
Yeah.
Next to his cell.
Icky.
Nasty. I hate that guy.
But she goes over to this box and, like, pries the lid off.
She, like, unveils it. It has, like, a sheet over it.
Mm-hmm.
And she sees in the tank, because it's, like, a glass tank, that's barely half full.
Yeah.
And it's a bunch of bloody water.
Bloody water.
It's mermaid.
The mermaid is emaciated.
Damn near dead.
Not in good shape.
And she looks at the mermaid and she
Pale.
says,
That's my sister.
Ashra, or whatever.
Sure.
I think that's her name.
Great.
But it's her sister.
It's her sister.
It's one of her sissies.
And she's, like, trying to talk to her. And then she's like, oh, wait a second. This isn't how we used to talk. And she starts just talking to her in
brain
the brains.
to brain. Yeah. And the sister wakes up and is like, holy shit, Marin.
Oh my god, I love you. I was looking for you.
I was looking for you. We looked everywhere because Nil came back, told us that Adoni tricked you, and we have been scouring the seas ever since.
And I was like, hey, no one's ever come over this way. Let me go check it out. And then I got captured. It's all your fault.
And you got to get out of here.
Yeah.
And also Dad died.
Oh, yeah, by the way.
Because he was grieving.
You leaving broke his heart. He died.
He died. After Mom was captured and then you left, he just couldn't hang anymore.
Yeah.
He's gonzo. Oh. And she is like, you know.
Oh, and also mermaids are dying off. The sirens our numbers are depleting.
Yeah.
So.
Also, I love you a lot. I want you to just live and be
Yeah.
happy. And I'm so happy to have found you.
Yeah.
And there's a point where, like, Marin kisses her sister and, like, feels a surge of magic.
Yeah.
Because apparently the sirens, when they, I guess, I don't know.
They have, like, a magic kiss or something.
Like, they can.
Yeah, they can kiss humans back to life.
Yeah. They can kiss them back to life. Okay, yeah, because their whole shtick is to, like, lure them, bang them, eat them. So I guess maybe if they, well, kill them, then eat them. So maybe if they're like, jokes, I want to bang again, they can just bring them back to life.
Yeah, that's got to be the only reason for that.
Or they find dead bodies after a battle and they're like, okay, you're not as fun yet. You got to start over.
Yeah, you got to be alive so I can bang you and then I'll kill you.
Yeah, yeah.
But this whole time that she's sitting there and, like, talking to her sister, Eric is still in his cell, but he's like, you're dumb. What are you doing?
You think you're a mermaid? Because she lets, like, a couple of things slip audibly that he can hear. He's like, you're crazy. Like,
do you think you're a fish? That's really weird.
You're stupid.
Ugh.
And while all of this is going on, Marin's like, I have to get you out of here. Like, we need to get you out of here. You're almost dead, because she's damn near drained of all her blood from these Skelly boys drinking on her.
And I'm assuming they're not like feeding her any food or, they're certainly not giving her any of their bone organs.
No, their bone organs that they don't have.
Exactly.
Yeah. And while she's talking to her sister about getting her out of there and all this stuff, who freaking comes in?
Freaking Ramsey, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
And he's like, what are you doing in here? Holy shit.
What the heck?
What the heck? And the sister and Ramsey like share a look.
Yeah.
And
which is weird.
It is weird because Marin's like, what is this? Like, this is fucked up. You can't do this. You have to let her go.
I'm not going to let you hurt her. She's dying.
I'm going to protect her.
She's got to go. We have to release her.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're right.
But then they share a look.
They do share a look.
Sister and Ramdam.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do we know each other? Or did she just give him a look like, my sister wouldn't be able to do it. You need to.
Or was she talking to his brain? Is that a thing that they can do? Talk to other people's brains? Was she saying something like, hey, protect my sister, dude?
Maybe.
Kill me, please.
Please. Also, my sister's a siren.
Yeah.
Secrets.
Yeah.
I don't know. But he freaking comes and impales her.
Yeah. He's like, you're right. We do need to set her free.
Bang.
Bye.
Stab.
And she's like, oh my God.
What have you done?
This is not okay.
And he was like, she wouldn't have survived had we let her out.
Yeah.
Like, she was near death as it was.
Yeah.
And she would have gotten picked off by a shark or something. Like, this was merciful.
Yeah.
And Marin is, of course, distraught and fucked up. And,
yeah,
like,
she's absolutely not okay.
No. And she ends up, like, inside the tank with her sister.
Yeah,
like,
just holding her. It's really sad.
I know. But then Eric starts talking shit.
He does.
More.
Well, does Ramsey leave or does Ramsey see all of this happen?
I think
he's got to leave, right?
Yeah. After he kills the sister, he like leaves them.
Yeah.
To have their time, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he has to deal with the skeletons.
I'm sure. Yeah.
There's still a battle afoot. But Eric is like talking smack.
Yeah. He's being a real wiener.
Wiener. He sure is. I don't know what he's saying, but it's rude.
Yeah. He's being mean.
He's talking really big shit.
He's like, God, you're so stupid. Why are you crying over a stupid fish? What the heck are you doing, you stupid?
Yeah, dummy. You freaking dumb.
And Marin has enough. She gets out of the tank and she's like, I feel weird.
And enraged.
It's so much rage. But some like weird power is bubbling up in me.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden her short stubby little fingernails grow into claws. And she feels her teeth growing. They're like poking her lips and making her bleed.
Sure are.
And she's like, Eric, I've had enough of you. And she reaches into the friggin' cell, punches her hand through his chest.
Oh my God.
And rips out his goddamn heart.
And takes a little bite.
She's
a
like,
little nibble
nom, nom, while he's still alive.
Sarah!
I know. And that's where we freaking end.
It sure is. But I wanted to say,
yeah,
both Ramsey and her sister at some point said that like her anger would release her or something.
Yeah. Like
they both talked about her anger.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if like the sister's kiss with her like extended some of her magic, like sparked it more, and then she just had to go to a place of anger.
Yeah.
Much like our good friend Juliet. I don't know, but yeah, we ended on a cliffy again.
Yeah,
dude.
we're so good at that.
I know. We're not even trying.
Unintentionally every time.
Eric met his fate. That was very well deserved.
I was like, bravo.
Yes, queen.
No better ending for any better man.
No. I don't know what that meant. There was not a better ending for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was nuts. And I'm very excited to see freaking the siren side of Marin.
Me too.
And
I'm excited to see where the romance goes.
It's gonna get saucy.
I know. I'm excited.
Saucy. Yeah. I don't know. It's good so far.
It is really good. It. I am also enjoying it. I was like kind of dreading reading it because I thought it wasn't going to be great. It's pretty good.
What gave you that impression?
I just wasn't in the mood for it.
For a pirate siren situation?
I don't know. I was just not in the mood for it.
Okay. Well, it is good so far. I'm enjoying it.
It is very good.
I'm having fun with it.
Pleasantly surprised.
Me too. Do you have any predictions? I don't know. I don't feel like we've learned enough to make many predictions. Yeah,
I mean, obviously Ramsey and Marin are going to fall in love.
Obviously. After a lot of shiesty dark romance stuff.
Certainly.
Where she's like, no, I don't like it, but I love it.
Yeah.
You know?
Certainly.
They're going to have to go find Adonia together.
Yeah, like they're going to find the Sea Witch for sure.
Yeah.
And then
Who
I
knows?
don't know.
Is she going to become a siren again?
Or is she going to become a pirate?
And stay with Ramdam?
And stay in the ocean without being a siren?
Or can she be both?
Can she
Can
be
she go back
a pirate
and
siren?
Oh my god. I don't know. I'm excited to find out.
Yeah, I mean, the sirens can live on land for short amounts of time.
That's true. They mentioned that.
So she could just, like, come on board the ship. They could fish bang real quick. And then she could go back to the water.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work with her tail.
I mean...
Like, where are the bits?
I mean, they bang other men.
That's true. Good points.
I'm sure there's bits somewhere.
There's got to be bits.
Maybe you gotta just look under the right scale.
There's a flap.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
God, I keep towing your mic.
You have been towing my mic. It's true. Sorry if you hear toe nonsense.
That sounds icky.
Yeah. Who needs to calm the fuck down for you?
I mean, Eric.
Yeah, obviously.
Naturally.
I think that's the only answer here.
Yeah. Oh, well, maybe the bald guy.
Bald guy's kind of a jerk.
Was he the one? Okay, we didn't talk about this at all, but there was a dude at some point who was, like, trying to take Marin again.
It was right
and
after...
she was like, don't, I've been marked. And he's like, oh my god.
Yeah. I think it
Was
right
it the bald
after...
guy?
Yeah. The same one that's, like, suspicious the whole time.
So he needs to calm the fuck down,
He
too.
does.
Why does everyone just want to bang her?
Well, she's property. She's not anything but... I mean, I feel like that's what they do with all the prisoners.
You're right.
Like, it's a gangbang situation.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he scooped her right after she escaped Ramsey's office. And then she's like, I've been claimed, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go.
Don't touch
and he's
me,
like, well, I gotta
trucker.
go get a mermaid anyway.
I didn't want you anyways. I was just bored.
Yeah. Ugh. He does need to calm down. Eric, for sure. I really hate that guy.
Yeah, he's dead now, so I think he'll calm down a little bit.
Yeah, certainly. At least a little bit. Who knows? But anyway, guys, next week we're reading chapters 16 through 30.
Yeah.
So buckle up for that. Read
Yeah.
along with us.
Come on.
And, but before we leave you, Sarah, what else are you reading?
Yeah. What am I reading?
That's a great question.
Well, I'm reading currently, Lost Boy by Christina Henry.
Yeah.
It's a kind of along this vein, dark Peter Pan retelling.
Heck yeah. Are you liking it so far?
It's fine.
Okay.
I feel like I'm getting to the good stuff now, so...
Maybe
Which
it'll get
I'm almost to
better.
50%. Like, it should have gotten good by now.
Certainly.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. And I'm listening to Leather and Lark by Bryn Weaver on audiobook.
Yes.
And outside of that, I don't know. I'm sure that I'll finish Lost Boy very shortly.
Well, you
probably.
just finished The Women by Kristen Hanna.
Oh, yeah, I finished The Women by Kristen Hanna. I gave it 5 stars.
You sure did.
Go fucking read it right now. I'm
well,
very passionate about it.
Yeah, I know.
All
you're
of you
excited.
listeners, go read it right now.
I'm excited from your excitement. So
It's so good.
yeah, I'll let you know how I feel next week.
Yeah, I also finished Fake Mate
Uh-huh.
by Lana Ferguson.
You sure did.
I gave that a 2 stars. Don't go
you
read
gave it
it.
a 1.
Oh, you're right. I switched it. I gave it a
did.
1 star.
You did.
My 2 star, I was trying to be generous because I feel bad giving a book 1 star.
Yeah,
but
well.
just wasn't my thing.
Yeah, fair. We talked about all of our current reads and most recent reviews on our personal check-in, so go hear about that.
Go check that out if you want to hear more in depth.
All on the YouTube, friends, if
Yes.
you aren't there already. Cool.
What else?
I think that's all you were reading.
You're right. Oh, and I also was listening to Mile High by Liz Tomford on audiobook.
Yes.
I got to 19% and I quit.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It's not very good.
That is fair.
So.
Yeah, we both kind of came to a revelation today that we got to DNF it if we don't like it.
Yeah.
Did not finish. Do not finish.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'll pick another book
Do
also, and
it.
then I'll tell you about it next week. I don't know what it's going to be right now, or I would tell you.
Great.
What about you, Danielle? What are you currently reading / what did you finish this week?
Well, I read The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw.
Uh-huh.
And
What'd you
gave
rate it?
that one a 4-star.
Okay.
That's giving witchy small town curse vibes. It was pretty good. You should
Good,
read it. It was
good.
fun. Fast read.
Yeah.
I started The Women by Kristen Hanna also. This is our book club book, but I'm only 40 pages in, so
Okay,
I got
okay,
time.
yeah.
I have a lot of reading to do this week.
Yeah, you do.
And then I started listening to my first audiobook.
Oh my god. What is it?
It's called Beautiful Villain by Beth Kenny, I think.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what I wrote down.
Great.
I don't like it.
Okay.
So I'm also not going to finish it. But this one is like a Vampire Great Gatsby retelling. It's not great.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to finish that one.
Great.
I'm not going to do it.
Good for you.
You can't make me.
Good for you.
Yeah. If you've read it, maybe I'm 40% through, 45%. That's kind of a lot. So does the second half get any better? But it's like your story. Like I'm 50% in.
It should be good by now. Yeah.
Yeah,
well, and you said the narrator is like not good.
It's one narrator for like 15 characters.
Yeah.
One of which has this English accent. It's too much.
Yeah.
Don't like it. So that one's
Bad
not
news
happening. Yeah. But that's all I got going on outside of podcast book right now. I'll probably read or start reading something else. But I got to focus down on the women.
Yeah, you do.
So.
I need to know you and your thoughts immediately.
You know me, but you
I
will
do.
know my thoughts soon. Yeah, and I'm going to pick a new audiobook tonight to start tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So I'll have some stuff to talk about.
Sick, dude.
Yeah, dude. But what did you all read this week?
Yeah. If you finished any books, nope.
No,
we
that's
don't
the
do that
check-in.
here.
Go listen to our check-in for more information about all that crap.
Yes.
But thank you for tuning into this episode.
Yes, thank you.
And please like or follow, subscribe.
Yes, if you're listening on a podcast platform, please leave us a rating.
Please do it.
Please.
We
need your help.
Yeah.
Call to action.
Certainly.
Leave us a rating.
Please do it. And you can find us on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok at Books and Cranes Podcast.
And YouTube.
I think I said that first.
Okay, sick.
I might not have.
Great.
But I think I did.
I believe.
And subscribe, like, whatever. Do all the things. Comment, engage with us.
Please.
We're the most active on comments and stuff on TikTok, but we would be other places if people talk to us.
Yeah, we would. So get on it.
Yeah. And again, read chapters 16 through 30 of the Ship of Bones and Teeth
for next week. Yeah.
And we'll talk about it. We'll do the thing. All right, guys.
All right.
Have a great freaking week.
Happy reading.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
bye.
So many okays.